Hi guys, today I'll be taking a look at a Cherry MX Red clone that no one seems to know about. The Greetech Red. Let's get started. The Greetech Red is a budget alternative to the more expensive Cherry MX Red switch. Currently on AliExpress, the Greetech Red is under £7 for 30 switches, with the MX Red for about £12. And like I mentioned, not a whole lot of people know about these switches, so they're pretty much in stock all the time. And this is what they look like disassembled. Feel free to pause the video. Now, let's move on to the switch categories. On-center key presses are relatively decent with hints of scratchiness in most switches. Off-center key presses are a bit scratchier, with some switches exhibiting a small tactile bump at the very bottom of the travel. However, it's not super noticeable in 95% of use cases. Some lube will definitely help, although it's not exactly needed either. 5 out of 10. The weighting is light with an actuation force of 47 grams at 2.3mm and a bottom out force of 66 grams at 4mm. It's almost identical to the MX Red, which obviously makes sense as this is trying to imitate that. Still, it's a nice weighting and I prefer it over other clones since it's a little bit heavier. 6 out of 10. Not bad. Sound is average. You can pick out hints of scratchiness if you really listen for it, although it's far from distracting. Still, it's not horrible nor fantastic. 5 out of 10. Now for the typing demo. Enjoy. Typing performance is pretty good. I made very little mistakes while typing on these compared to other clones due to the weighting and the fact that it's smooth enough for me to not really notice it for the most part. In other words, it's a sensible switch with decent performance. It's a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Accord, but in mechanical switch form. 7 out of 10. Gaming performance is again pretty good. It's actually very comparable to the other clones, not counting the Kailh Red obviously. It's also a bonus that these are a touch heavier, to me anyway. It's definitely a switch to try out if you're coming from an MX Red or upgrading from a rubber dome keyboard. You could use these as your next daily drivers if you really wanted to. 7 out of 10. In conclusion, if you want an almost MX Red spec switch but with a lowered price, this is a really good deal and it's super easy to get hold of. However, you still may want to look into the other clones before you commit to buying these in case those are a better deal. With that said, the final score for this switch is 30 out of 50 or 60%, tying it with the Outemu Red, one of its closest competitors, and with the Gateron Red not too far behind either. Anyway, next time I won't be doing a switch review, I will be doing an update. Stay tuned until then, take care and goodbye.